What's up, Hilo? All right. What's going on? What's going on? Chef Dias Hidden. What's up, Hidden? Mr. PB. You know what? Playing with fire. My grandma used to say that matches. You play matches, you pee the bed. And what else? Oh, making faces. And if somebody smacked you on the back of the head while you were doing it, it would stay like that. With the pee in the bed. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna do more of the ounce and 2 ounce bars, but I got these other molds that I've had for a while, so I'm gonna try to pour like a round. Oops, where are we at? It's kind of a cool mold. It's got two size rounds, 3 Kit Kats, and I'm pretty sure it's a ½ ounce. I haven't really used it. This is the first one I had after I stopped carving wood ones. Is that what happens to you? And it stay like that? Pretty much. Yep. So this one, this is good. This is a good little size bar. But this is the one I like. So I kind of changed it a little bit. I'm gonna leave the molds up top. And it might help it stay a little warm. It's a little chillier because it's getting late. Well, it's not really late, but it's been getting dark early. I can't see the chat super good, so you guys just know that when I'm over here, I'll let you know when I come to check in. Hey, Stephen Elliott, what's up? What's good, Mountain Man? All right, cool. 17. Wow, I didn't expect that. But I got to get these bad boys. You guys back? It says I'm gone still? You see me? You hear me? Okay, thank you. Yeah, it just froze. It was just me froze. That's the first time I ever did that. The batteries. Oh, you know what? Hopefully the batteries charged up. It was, but when I was getting ready, it was sitting there running. Okay, but all right, you guys are back. Yeah, the ticker, the time ticker was still going. It just had me froze. Weird. Anyhow, the pounds. I'm running 20 or settling, which I think I could turn down actually, and 40 on the oxygen. But that doesn't mean that I'm getting that. That's at the regulator at the tanks. Then at the handle, you have dials again. It's like, you know, multiple places to turn it all off and on. So it's when I have them, I never have them open all the way. So anybody that's thinking about doing it, it's all stuff that you gotta know. All right, yeah. 3 shield. AC wants his coin back. What's up, ACS? ACS is cracking me up, man. All right, so let's get on it. I don't have a clicker, so I'm using this to start the torch. My other video from yesterday, I think it was yesterday, they took it down because of the music, so I was wrong. So yeah, don't play any copywritten stuff, because I had heard somewhere that you can play copywritten if it's if you're not monetized yet. See all the black set coming off of that? You want to turn it up until that just disappears. So like right about like yay. My oxygen dial is really tight. You want blue and orange, blue and orange. It's not really kicking hard, but it's soft. So that's fine. We just add a little bit of oxygen. I'm sorry, 7. Huh. Double check. Wasn't giving me my pressure. It's going to kink. I wasn't getting the pressure that I was just talking about. All right. Yep. It was. It's touchy. You just gotta know, mess with it. It was sitting on 40, but I just got this. It's used. The gauges could be a little. I gave it a little tap, and then it told me what it was really doing. It's like the kids, a little smack in the back of the neck. They'll tell you. So we're gonna start again. Take two. Orange, blue, not leaving any black. Because if a little bit you don't see it, it'll lay it on there. It'll just start putting soot all over. It's from the acetone that's in the acetylene. That's what I read that gives it all that black soot. Soot. Yeah. Right. So like I said the other day, if it's the first time you're in here, this is not like the fire block. This is cinder block. There's a chance that it could have moisture, so I like just warm it, like slowly, because you want to get all the moisture. You don't want any moisture. It'll vaporize when it gets really hot. It'll explode. It'll fracture the block. So as long as it's dry, and this is relatively indoors. This is the garage. And the garage door right at the door, so it stays out of the weather. But humidity, it's been cold. We've had fog already one day, so this stuff's porous. So I just to have it until I get the right fire block, which is pretty expensive. I think like $8 a block. It's a lot of money. So I need quite a few. Quite a bit, I should say. There we go. Hey Alexander, what's going on? Naughty Lemon. Naughty. Why am I naughty? Oh, gloves. I have everything safety-wise all right within arm's reach. This stays cool. It's long enough, and I have an extension handle on my dish. I got really bad nerve damage from all the years of construction, and I drop stuff. I can't feel well, so judging it, it's pretty hard. Hey, Uber girl, what's up, mama? But yeah, but you're right. That's important. All the safety stuff, fire extinguishers, extra water, etc. Yeah, we're good. And don't try this if you're not 18 minimum, although anybody can learn this, that you know what you're doing, or that somebody that knows what they're doing is supervising you. So just putting that out there. It's also in the description. So I got some of the pieces from yesterday that I'm not really happy with, so I'm gonna redo them. A few, and then I have the rest of the shop that I have to get done for the orders that people have already ordered. And then this is the dish from yesterday. That's after one use. We did I think 8 or 9 bars, so that's not bad. Like, you know, it didn't take it too much of a beating. I get a little better at it. This one's a lot uglier. It's my big dish. Still can use it. I think I got an old one. I'll show you guys later. So I'm gonna start with this big one. This is a 2 ounce. And then this is my my borax. I got water right here in the dish. This is just regular old mule team borax soap. That's what you clean silver with. It's also what you glaze excuse me, the dishes with. When you buy them at first, they don't come glazed. They come raw, and you have to actually glaze them. The soap is, that's all you use. You glasses over under heat, and it seals them up so that they're not porous anymore. So then I made it a little more enclosed, so it should hold the heat a little bit better. Alright, so it's already like liquid form. It's melted. It's starting to boil. So I want it to boil, you know, like make sure all the parts. You can tell when you just move the dish a little bit. It'll show itself if it's like stuck still. That means it's not all the way like. It'll look like it's all liquid on the top, and it won't be yet. Just try to evenly heat the dish, you know, like I'm doing circles. So now it's one piece, all melted down. It's crazy. Silver, like, it just like grabs itself, and then you'll know it when you see it. It just all of a sudden it turns into a round, perfect round little like medallion looking, and it's a trip. Like, it's hard to put the words what it does. And then if you get pieces sometimes off to the side of the dish, just swirl that puddle over to the whatever, and you'll get it. It'll grab it. All right, so now I want to put some soap in this. I'm not gonna put a whole lot because I think I've refined this already once, maybe twice. All right. They suggest that you use a graphite rod. This is it. This is like really, really hard steel wire. Like I had to bend that with pliers. That's how strong this gauge wire is. And it works for me. But the graphite rods, they're from what I hear, they're not expensive. So I'll probably end up getting one. But for now, I make do. I can do. So I'm just using it that any like any bad stuff that I don't want in there. Trying to drag it out. Like, you don't have to worry about like, oh, I don't have it on my tip. If you even get it just pushed over to a different side of the dish, away from where you're pouring, where the mouth is, that's fine. As long as you don't come out with your in your silver. But this gets so hot, man. I can't believe anything survives. All right, so I got all that I can get or that I can see. Now, I'm right-handed. And on the mouth of the dish, now I'm making sure it's warm. You want it hot because you don't want it to stick. Because the silver cools down fast. Very, very fast. good. All right. See that? Gas liquid. Oh, I think that's the best one yet. It looks pretty good. Let's turn it down a little bit. Poured pretty good that time. The last, I've only done a few, 2 ounces, and this one filled to the corners. But I did a little stutter, and that's those little divots in there on the top. But yeah, this one looks a lot better than the last, before I remelted it, and I don't see any of the slag in it. So refined again. You could throw it back in again. You could repeat those steps. You could do it as many times as you wanted theoretically, but you don't need to. 2 and 3 times if you got it down, and it's pure, it's clean. And then all mine started with 999 shot, so I got pure silver shot. Wonder why he wasn't happy with the pours yesterday. I was with almost all of them, except that under scrutiny when I got them in, and I worked on them last night and a little bit today. I started labeling them and polishing them because I'm doing it by hand. It takes a long time. The weight on the 2 of them was kind of too close for me, and I want to make sure they're all at least minimum ounce or over. And at closer glance, I really didn't have the chance. I was doing this and really paying attention to that. That's the most important thing right now is I hear that torch. I know where that torch is at. I can hear if kids are running right here. That was the other thing I had mentioned before. It's tough. A lot of youngsters around here, and they love riding their bikes and scooters, and so it's like I gotta be on it. But I told people so they know. So yeah, water. These things cool. They start cooling when you're pouring in midair. The second they hit the water, they're like you can grab it with your hand right away. Pretty shiny. I know the light's not good in here. It's already getting dusk. It's not even late. Oh, it's got me on. Yeah, that's nice. All right, so now I'm gonna weigh it real quick. All right, so it's 2.09. So it's almost like a gram over. because I got it on. I have it. Would that be a gram? Yeah, right. Because I have it on ounce. If I go to gram, that's gonna be what 40. No, 59. 59.2. And I'm writing grams on them. I've already stamped the first ones, the serial number ones, and these 2 ounces. They're just, I wanted to do it because the next time I do a set of serial number, I'm going to do them in 2. But these are for sale, you guys, all of them. So some are spoken for already, but there's lots of spots where I'm already got the first part of the first 10, which was the first 6. There's a couple in between there. I don't think they're all spoken for. But yeah, so if you guys are interested, I put in the description my email, my PayPal, etc. Just hit me up, send me a message, and I got enough to do. I'm going to do a few more 2 ounce bars, but I'm going to do the rest of the bag shot for my ones, and then that gets everybody who ordered one covered. Then I'm free to just pour at will, you know, which I want to do sooner than later. Hey, my badger, what's going on, Mr. CJ? That has a face on it. Nice. You talking about this face? Cool. $59.2. 59.2 grams. All right. Cool. All right, this is a little ounce one. We're gonna get this in the dish. And then I Scotch brighted these and blew them with the air compressor and I cleaned them up really well before I started the stream. So just after one use, it leaves carbon. The silver's so hot, it must like burn just the littlest film, but it's built up like on the bottoms and the corners mainly. So after a couple, I would suggest, like, I don't know how much it makes the bottom porous, if it's even that at all. I'm just a creature of habit, and I like the mold looking like it did when it came in the box every time. But I know that they're not going to last. How long? I'll let you know. It's still hanging tough. So, but I know, and I've read and I've watched the videos of other pourers, other silver guys, that these have a life. I want to get a blank and mess with it. I just don't know if carbide. I guess I could use my regular router bits, you know. Mess around and make my own, put anything, you know. Just thinking like L and H and P, but like connected somehow, like LA and the Dodger baseball logo, you know, all the baseball cap type of logos. I think that'd be a cool bar. I wonder how much it would take in silver. Yeah, I'm using borax. What do you call it? Tin mule? Borax soap, for sure. Right. It's getting hot now. It's my borax. I keep it in what was that, $1? Yeah, $1 tube. Or Eagle. It's the Eagle tube. Empty though. Damn it. I mean, dagnammit. Excuse me. It's the same thing, you know. I can tell you from experience, not silver, pouring silver bars, but from being a builder for 20 plus years, like on the biggest scales to the smallest scale, from government to residential homeowner. Um, you got to make things happen. I'm trying to produce like pretty good across the board. I want to be able to make the same quality bar every time out the door, every shot. I don't want to have to do what I'm doing now, re-pour a bar, and all that comes. I can tell you for sure from making things happen, doing things the same way every time. I cleaned up, I swept, I made, you know, like be ready, have all your tools laid out, whatever, all the stuff you think you need, and then go get all the stuff you think you might need, and then make sure within arm's reach you got the shit you wouldn't even think that you needed. And that's how you do it if you're working with your hands. And it's already, I can tell that those habits that I have, they work with this silver, doing this. So really, everything working with your hands, the tool, that's how you do it. So I'm getting the spigot part of it. I'm starting to warm it because I've already got it turned. It's boiling pretty good. I'll warm up the mold a little bit. And as it cooled, I can see it. I probably got it. It needs a little bit of borax. Yeah, there you go. Whatever you are. There we go. I had little low. Now we're cooking. You know what? I think I understand now. I had a couple of them turn out looking like a tombstone, like square on the bottom, rounded out the top. I think I know why now. I didn't know yesterday. The mold, it's a 2-ounce mold, and I got it because I like it the height, the walls being taller. He's trying to pour an ounce into that when it's perfect flush, it's an ounce. It's kind of a pain. It's kind of tough, and I was able to see that one better. As it poured deep into here and then started going out towards the empty end, it ran out of silver. It's an ounce in there, but the dish, you know, the length of it, it's probably the 2 ounces is more the depth, because it seems to be more than, I don't know. I think the size is what it is. That's what I'm saying. I understand it, but it's hard to put the words kind of. But if it looks good and it's clean, because these are hand poured and these are art bars, right? I'm gonna leave it because I've already sold one that was like that, and the person really liked it. So, you know, the fact that it's not perfect square, these are not perfect. They're not gonna be perfect. They're not machine done. So that's why hand poured. When you see hand poured in ads, or if you look it on eBay, you see art bar. Art bar means it could be a machine done, but it won't be a you know, like the Christmas ones and the ones that have pictures, just random pictures, you know, animals. Those are art bars also. But hand poured, you can tell hand poured because it has imperfection, which is art. It's got a little bit of milky on it. Might have to do it again. Might have to. Oops, I don't want to get water over there. But I want to keep my dish warm, you know what I mean? So I'm going to leave it inside. It's crazy. It's like got 45 on the corners. I don't know how I ended up doing that. That's crazy. So the little film that's on it, it's not big pieces of slag. It's just like a little milky film here on the top half. That'll come out with when I polish it. So I'm pretty confident that it's not in the silver. It's just on laying on top, because that would mess up the purity. And so it'll take a polish, and it'll look beautiful, and I'll stamp it, and it's got wave in it. It's kind of cool looking. Hard to tell right now. Let's go get going using a level and pouring. That's going a bit far. A level? Oh, you mean like, yeah, but my mold, it's self-leveling, dude. It's fluid when it goes in there. Fluid self-leveling. And the mold is taller than the ounce, because it's a 2-ounce mold. But what you're saying, I could see that, dude. Trying to pour it into this, I'm telling you, the buttons are hard. Ooh, it's a little warm. All right, not burn warm. Just I wouldn't want to hold it for 5 minutes warm. So like the one where you're pouring in the amount of silver that it has to be perfect to be weight. I think that's a good idea, dude. I think having a level work surface is all you really do. You don't have to waste time leveling the piece. That would probably be a pain in the butt. Level your work surface, then everything you set on it, as long as it's square, it'll be level. But yeah, that's not a bad idea. It depends on what you're going for, you know, how perfect, etc. Yeah, level worktop, man. Everything in here, and Jesus gave me a level eye, you know. Had to be a carpenter. Yeah, level is unless it calls for not level, then that's the only time you don't make it level. Hey, Bill J. I can't put a level on my head though. Just get it? Level head. Okay, to the scale. Where are we at? Exactly 1, 0, 0. I prefer it to be a little more, but we're gonna live with that. And then that, 1 second, because I gotta see on my pad right here what place that falls in. Oops, what place that falls into the 0.
Oh, it's longboard.
Hey, stay away, please. 8. So it's 9. No, it's 8. Number 8. Of course, I step away 2 feet, and a kid shows up. All right. Going to the shot. It's still hot. This thing's just sitting here in the cool air, and having this makes a lot of difference. Big difference. The dish is still warm. It's warm inside that thing. That's cool. I'm going one more on this, and then I'm gonna turn it off and clean it. I like these too, man, because those are sitting. It's like a bread warmer. It's keeping them it's keeping them warm. The brick, the roof. I only did it once yesterday, but they took the stream down because it had music. Friggin' sucks. Anyhow, we tried one with map gas with a pencil tip set on the mold the whole time, getting ready to pour, and wanted to see if it'd make a big difference to the bottoms. And it was noticeable, but it was so subtle that it really wasn't. It wasn't worth the price of what map gas cost in those bottles to do. It didn't warrant it, so I'm not gonna go there. Maybe if I ever got somebody wants me to pour a bigger bar or something. And then once I stop and clean, the first one after that, I got somebody sent me a coin. So I'm gonna use their silver coin. We're gonna melt a coin and see how that goes to do his bar. It's a nice coin too. If it was a nice American coin, I don't know if I'd do it. I don't know if I bring myself to do it. It's Canadian. I'm not Canadian. I'll melt it. They got rid of their penny. They don't really care about their change. That's a joke, everybody. Anybody Canadian here? I'm just joking. You know I love you guys. You know that. That's like a breeze. Nice and cold. Great. Fantastic. There we go. It's my puppies. Little dogs. That's watchdogs. Oh. I think the bar's okay though. That Now that's a good example why you should put a little extra. At the end, I kind of got stuck. Don't ask me why. So I had just the littlest bit of residual on the mouth, the part that I talk about keep it warm too. And then you get, I don't know if you guys can see, but one drop is on top of the mold. I'll show it to you right now. But the bar looks good. So if the bar weighs, I think we'll be good. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna clean up the mold and whatnot. I don't know why. It's psychological. It really is. He's like, what is this? How hard is this? It's not hard, you know? Look, backwards, sideways, no look, deep round. It's not hard. It's psychological. It's like, concentrate so hard. You want to get so perfect. Let go. Just throw shit from across the ground. That's a joke. That's good though. It's a nice little ball that I throw all those in the water. Weird. Oh, you know what? I think that might be. It was the cocker coming out. Yeah, that might be a blessing in disguise there. It's only 2 ounce balls. 1 ounce ball. Look at the top right there. You can see that little. You see that standing up against the dark channel light background? It's not silver. It must have been a piece in there, slag. So when I stuttered, I got a drop on and it was on the top of the dish. But that came out. It came out good. That's easy to get off. So this, I'll be able to polish the back. Freaking bling, bling, bling. And the red. And this. We're pouring silver. Thank you, Joe. He's in there trying to sell everybody a MS 1 billion. I'm telling you, dude, you have better luck putting that on a bumper sticker. You make some money there. Thank you, Chef. Hey, 26, 15. Hit when you guys get a chance there. While I'm cleaning the mold, go get yourself a soda pop, smoke a cigarette, and hit that like button. Yeah. I need me one of those. That's what I'm talking about. Send me an email and say just cut and paste. Same thing. Email. I need me one of them. 2, 3, 4, whatever. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. So a little bit of silver on it. So I know it's coming off if it is like I'm keeping it. So I'm gonna take it off before I throw it on the scale. And I could use anything really, but my old tool bags are behind me, so I'm gonna just hit it with these tin snips real quick. Well, that'll work. That'll work. Maybe a file. All right. Now, see if it weighs. Yeah, heavy too. Sweet. 102. 1.02. 1.02. I put it back onto ounce from grams. .9 gram, and then that's number 9. Right on, number 9. So we have 2 ounces, 2 ounces. I'm gonna do the coin after I said Now I'm gonna grab it real quick because I'll forget. It's just right here. Where you at? It's been hanging on the board behind me when I stream. It's a nice, whoops. It's a nice coin. This comes from Mr. Fire Cajun. I'm just joking. I'm always joking. Let's see, look at that. It's beautiful. It's Elizabeth, $5, 2015. Maple, it's a round. It's like, you know, the maple leaf is Canada's eagle or their Libertad. I've given you enough likes. To say you've given me enough means it kind of insinuates that you're done giving them. You ain't giving me nearly enough, boy. It's just for the 8/7, I got you for the rest of your life, dude. I want to see a like, mister. I want you to take the trash out and get a haircut, damn it. All right, so that'll be next. I doubt you guys are gonna be able to make. Oh, maybe not. You know what? It's getting a little dark outside. I think it's helping the light actually. You can see the darker in the corners. That's like carbon from the mold, like powder, like built up. So it just it's starting to get, yeah, like it's burned on there. Because when I cleaned it before I came on, it took a minute. It didn't just wipe off. So that's displacement, you know, like it's going to start creating, it would be like, what would it be? We're all coin people. It's just like a striking error. It could be grease mold. You know, grease takes the place of where the metal should be, so it's raised. That's what that, if I let this go and keep getting dirty, it's going to do that. That's good. That was good. How could what? What up, Hi-Ho? How could what? What did he say? I gotta see what he said now. It won't leave the damn chat on there. Joe, that's no haircut. It's finally grew out. Don't forget the Troy ounce is different than the scale ounce. Yeah, no, this is plenty of, I'm doing Troy's. Right? Troy's, I get that backwards all the time. 28 point is the Troy, right? 32 is our regular ounce. I'm just messing with you, Lennon. I didn't even see what you said. CJ? Oh, you're talking to Joe. I see Joe and CJ. What? Oh, you're talking to Joe. 31 is Troy. Right on. I did say it backwards. These are ounces. I think the coin is a Troy. Definitely. It just looking at the size of it. Yeah, because it's a maple leaf. 31.2. So is fire in here? You get to do what they used to do in the old days of gold coins. I get to take a file and open my pocket, look around, shave a few little shavings into my pocket. That's what they used to do. So when you guys, if you ever get to buying like the big gold coins and the older stuff, you want to really under a fine tooth comb, you want to eye the rim hardcore. Two reasons that I've learned. Not just that they used to do that, because those little bits add up. Gold's really dense, right? The other one was a lot of stuff was jewelry. So, and guys are good at hiding the fact that it was in a bezel or it was in a mount of some sort. So, you start investing in gold, same advice I give you for anything. It's your money, be responsible with it. But gold in particular, go get versed. Go buy a $50 book. Go learn, you know, before you buy, because you can really eat it bad when you start buying to the numismatic value of coins. You know, the collector and the gold for $1,300 an ounce. That's nothing if you're buying a gold coin that it's an ounce. but it's, you know, $27,000. Yeah, I would learn. I would learn. Detector, what's happening? What's going on, man? So yeah, kind of cool. God, it's bugging me. I can't see the chat. Like it's not staying on there. I gotta push the stupid button. It's trying to give me a little. Oop, fire's in here. Dang it. Can't do it now. So I'm just using Scotch-Brite on the mold. It's called red. It's like burgundy. The color, Matt, on this colors the grit. I don't know what everybody knows, so it's like I used to tell my guys, I'm just gonna tell it to you. If you know it already, just bear with me. You know what I'm saying? So like color, like the white is really fine. Same thing with steel wool. They'll be labeled. I'm sorry, like degrees, different degrees steel wool, but not color. Scratch that. But this stuff's great, man. I use the red and I use the dark gray more often than not. Really, I don't really have a need for the fine, but I thought maybe I should get it for the graphite molds because I never worked with graphite molds. So it goes back to like having all the shit that you might need, you know you need, and I'll never need that. It's all within arm's reach. Don't leave nothing to chance. It's probably cool enough too if I set it over there, but I can see up here nice. Cover your ears. That's pretty good. Looks like a brand new use. All right. I've melted a few coins before, like 90% melt stuff. And what I did was, I didn't just put it in there, but I've seen guys just put it in there. It's no different than me putting one of them bars already had melted straight in the dish, right? You have to give a whole pound for a gram. That's backwards. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Anyhow, I probably don't have to do it. I don't know if it helps, but I did it, but I did it with dimes. I was gonna say, I'm just gonna cut it into a few pieces, you know. Then I'm gonna weigh the pieces and try to get it close to what we're going for. Hey, what's happening? It's me, Brian. What's going on, Les? I got ripped off on Etsy also. Really? On Etsy? I know they charge too much on Etsy, but like unethically, like they didn't refund you or give you a runaround, didn't answer the phone, that type of, you know, don't call us, we'll call you. So, where's the top? These are just regular old tin snips. Nothing fancy. I have a nicer pair, might be sharper, but yeah, harder than a dime for sure. I don't know if I'll be able to. So I'm gonna have to put it. Where is it? I got shears that are a little bit bigger. Where you go, shears? Here, boy. find some pound down. Or grinder, peanut grinder. I don't know where my shears are. They're not where they're supposed to be. So never mind. We're just gonna throw it in there like that, and you're gonna have a heavier than an ounce, which is fine. You sent me this, duh. John Off Coins, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Joe, you taking off? We'll see you later. Mr. Durbin. Hey, Jeff Dunn, what's going on? All right, you guys, we're going to do this one now for Mr. Fire Cajun. Shout out to Mr. Fire Cajun. You guys need to go check him out. You got content, Fire? I know I'm clicked. I'm Bell. You've put stuff up. I think I've seen you. I remember putting stuff up. You just don't put stuff up often, I think. But regardless, I think everybody knows Corey. It's better than buying coins than bars if 50 cents per gram. I don't know. As far as I knew, everybody's price is different, but I'm going. He's like, melt it now. What is evidence? The bank robbery? Is this the bank robbery? Oh, did I say out loud? Damn it. Was this the stuff that was buried in the 3 paces to the left, 4 to the right from the oak tree? Oh, I just gave away where the rest of it was. You better go dig it up and rebury it. Barely had it on. I put the option tight. Too tight. These knobs are really, really tight. Like I spent like 2 minutes trying to adjust them, which was not long enough. So they really need to be adjusted. Because it's really, my hands are so bad damaged. Like my feel, my touch, it's not what it's been all its life. That's a pain when you make a living with your hands. Or used to, like all the high dollar stuff. You get one shot to cut, like South African exotic, like ebony woods and like these things 10 times you measure to cut once, and then you get one shot. You know what I'm saying? Or custom pieces of granite and marble. Or it just can't trust my hands. That stuff anymore. And I'm talking like field cutting it, not bringing it to the shop, cutting it and then taking it back out. These people I work for, they want it. They're like walking into like $200,000 bathrooms and going, you know what? Scratch all that. Put that there and that there. So, here it comes, little rascals. Watch out. That sucker looks big in that dish too, man. Good heat. Hey, how you doing? You guys stay over there, okay? Alright, there she goes. Her face is gone. Oh, her. How you doing, kiddo? Got a little ball of silver right on the mouth. Unless it's not silver, it's not shaking the spot. I think that would hang up my, definitely hang up the cord. Alright. Alright, get out of the way. Alright. Don't pull all the way up, there's a hose right there, okay? Hey, my dad doesn't know. You hear me? Alright. It's probably cool like that, as long as they can get by. You bring me food? I should have put this back inside. Damn it.
You ready? We're going at 7.
At 7?
Yeah. No,
How you doing?
At like 6:40.
Say again?
We're leaving here at like 6:40.
We're leaving here at 6:40? We're leaving here when we leave.
No, we have reservations. We have to be
You can't get reservations at that place.
Yeah, we can. We did.
Did you really?
Yes.
You know somebody works there or something? I didn't know they do that just for the holidays or what?
Most restaurants do take reservations.
Hey, I got 23,000 people on my screen. Say hi. You got a camera?
You got 23,000.
No, heck no. I got 36. That's good for me. Poor Farcase right now. This is his. He sent me this coin. He's going. He's not paying attention. I am. Hold on. Let me do this. I gotta concentrate. Oh, you get the best one. Oh, the waves on it. That's bad. Because he sent his own silver. Like a big old honking round. So that's cool.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go shower.
Yeah, go shower. Man. Your brother, I already told your brother to come tell me when it was 6.
The reservation is at 7, so let's
Yeah.
take a quick shower. And then you guys.
That's my son. Telling his sister what to do. She don't listen. She don't listen to nobody. Say hi to the world.
Well, after she gets in the shower.
Yeah, I got a shower too. I'm almost wrapping this up right now.
Alright.
Did you do your homework?
Huh?
You do your homework?
Got no homework.
That's even better.
We're off this week.
Oh, okay. You take the trash out.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knows. What's up, Trey? I like that, and it's 45, just not enough silver. Hey, if you dig this, I dig it. I like it a lot. I was gonna say I could add a little bit of silver and redo it one more time, and it'll fill the bottom of the mold. It's not quite. See the bottom how it's like 45, but dude, what's that little bit on there? That'll come off. It's just film, and it's got that puddle, a nice like puddle all the way around. And then I'll soften it up, and then we'll talk about what you want me to put on it. But what do you think, Fire? Like, no like? Yeah, I do too. I do. It's addictive, dude. See how close I can get. Needs to go into the tumbler. I don't tumble, dude. I do it by hand. But yeah, tumbler just, you can use tumbler. Guys use acid. Like there's no shortage. I use brass and metal wire wheels. I do like stages, and the ones I've already done, they're kind of going to be a surprise because they're not all identical as far as labeling them, because they're all individual. They're art bars. They're hand poured, so some of them had more of a recess in the center than the others on the puddle. So you just have to see them. Oh, maybe some jewelry. Yeah, I bet you jewelry is just as addictive as this. I can only imagine. God, those kids, my heart drops every time I hear them. They're all like 62 pounds. They're probably like 2 foot tall. I think there's like 8,000 of them, and they'll destroy. I think they cut the Grand Canyon. How much are the bars in money? In money? I never thought about money. Robert, it's not troll. What's happening? Email me if you want bars, because the weight on some of them is so. It's a big difference, but it's not really what drives the price. Being serial numbered and being my first ever, that's what's driving the premium. So I don't know, like 2-3 grand a bar per ounce of silver. What's silver? 14 bucks. That's a joke. I hope you know that's a joke. I watched a video of a company making huge gold Cuban chains. Oh, dude, the amount they shave off could hurt somebody. fire Cajun. Where you at, man? Did you say redo it? Am I dreaming that? I got the light right in my face. He left. He saw the porn. He's like, I'm out of here. I offended him. He's here. He's probably getting ready to port. He's doing something. Look, Captain Picard. Captain Lemon Picard. Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a mechanic. Man, we kept all filings and scrap. Shh. Yeah. We fighting over that shit. Arm wrestling at lunch for it. Gold. Maybe he did leave. Alright, well anyhow, it's not going into my run of numbered. I don't think. See, this we talked about it just slightly, you know, for like a minute in stream or an email, which there he is. I said I'm good, okay. And then you're alright if you like it, I like it. See, that's not you're good. You're good, you would never even get to that. So you're not quite happy with it. How about Kit Kat? There's enough here to fill that Kit Kat mold without me having to put my silver in it. Unless you're cool with that, I'll charge you a few dollars. Paula Bloom, how are you, Mama? Shower time, see you all on Kins. To the wife's birthday. I gotta go do, I forget which restaurant we're going to. But the kids are paying for it. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to sit over here, Corey. Yeah, your guys' price and our price, I don't think silver, like the silver market, I know you guys have your own market, but I would assume that it's got to be pretty damn close, if not the same, one of the same. No, you must not like it. No, I do like it. Like, this is what most of the bars look like. They have that good, I had it hot enough to where it had time to ripple like a pool, you know? So it wasn't that. I was nervous that you weren't going to like it because you can tell it just didn't quite have enough silver to make that 2-ounce mold. So it's got that little like corner missing. It's not quite rectangle. So what I was doing is giving you your options because we're live, you know. I like catering to my customers. It's always worked for me. I could add some silver, some 999 shot to it, and we could redo it and try to go for that. But really, I think you're right. As far as artistry, I think we leave it. We don't mess with it. Sponsored by Band-Aid. You see that? This was pre-torch. Ambient radiant heat. Through glove, bro. Through glove. Bubbled my knuckles. So that's why you don't mess around heat wise, tools. Read the stuff in the disclaimer that it's just 2 sentences I came up with. What's up, JC Will? You're one of my favorite guys. So sweet, man. Let me write this down so I don't mix yours up with anybody else's. So this is for Fire Cajun. I'm gonna weigh it just because I'm curious. You never know if you trust the sneaky Canadians. .8. You got 30.8 gram. Howdy, JC. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeah, that's nice. 900 over 109 as far as ounce. little piece in there. All right. I have no idea what time it is. I don't wear a watch. I don't watch TV. Don't pay attention to time. None of it no more. I ain't messing with the man. No, I ain't following the man's rules. Follow my own rules. But today, I'm curious. Is there anybody that knows what the Pacific Standard Time is? Do I have time to crank it up one more time and do one more? Or do I gotta go? Get ready. 8:30 East Coast, your time. Is that? There's no way. It's not 8:30 in Pacific time. It is sweet, dude. You're gonna like it, Fire. The way I label them, if you let me label it, 5. Oh, thank you, Mike. 5:30, cool. 6. She's in the shower, so yeah, I got like 20 minutes. We're gonna do another one. That's TV was telling me his time. No, that's East time. 5:30, 8:30? 8:30 Eastern. There you go, right on. Hey, Coin Digger, what's going on? What's up, Mr. Peavy?
Hi, Cliff. Hi, Cliff.
That's the one that still talks baby talk. He just called me 2 different names. Dude gets dark at 5 o'clock. Time, we just had a time change, and yeah, it gets dark really early. So I say, man, I should maybe weigh just slightly more than half. I want to pour one of those rounds, but you know what? I gotta get these bars done, so I'm just thinking out loud. But if you want any style, just shoot me an email and tell me what you want. If it's not the serial numbered ounce bar, and we'll hook you up. Perfect. You can't feel, you can't tell. I didn't even think it moved. It moved like it. Look where it. Blue. Orange. No sud. It's good. Change in temperature just hit right now in the last 5 minutes. Probably 10 degrees. 10 degrees. The gas in those bottles, they behave differently. Trying to adjust it by what I'm already got the memory. Just doing this 2 days, I'm not getting the same result. And these tanks are full, so it's not displacement to empty the fuel in the tank. it's literally 10 degrees. So those guys that work on the slope and minus 50 and wind and changing, it's amazing to me. It really is. I wanted to try that stuff, but she won't live in the snow. Too much money. Too much money. You're right. Big old piece. Get in there. Here we go. Back forward, heat in the mouth. Get ready. And that part of the dish hotter than not. Also, I think it's silver. There'll come a time when it's turning, and it's melting, and it's boiling, where you'll see green, and it's a release of like gases out of the silver. But I can't remember it like exactly. And it doesn't stay with it, and then it kind of goes away. But yeah, it's like I think that's indicative. It's silver. Now I'm just looking at it close because I hope I didn't get like my dish isn't getting dirty and it's giving the silver stuff. This smells good. That is good. Alright, switching hands. That looks like a piece of something right there. I got some stuff in there. What's the time? What's the time? Hey Corey, what's going on, man? Email away. What's up, Robert? Nice. Because I think it was a piece of caca. But that piece of caca made a ripple, and if it's just sitting, you know, on the surface, then it'll come off and it'll stay looking like that. Yeah, it'll come off. It'll polish out. So I see the camera, I see even more, but if it's not raised, you know, it's just film, like literally film, then when it's polishing it, that stuff is gone. Yeah, it's got this one's bitchin' looking, and that stuff I'm pretty sure it'll polish out. Nothing looks like it's embedded deep. Yeah, I can see through it. That's why I say that. So it's the impurities. They're all raised to the top, and it's really not a lot. It's just a little residual film, but it's not like a film that you can just like wipe off with your t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like glass when it dries. It's the same as like the stuff to do the dish. So I'm gonna weigh it real quick, make sure that the weight's right. And when I'm polishing it, if I get to a certain place like where it's taking too long, you know, I'll do a test spot. If the test spot takes a minute, that's too much. It'll just throw it back in. We're on ounce 1.07. So yeah, nice. It's over just a little bit. That's what I'm going for. But I'm labeling them all gram, not ounce. So it's 30.4 gram. It just, because they don't have all the stuff to smack it with. And this is number 8, 9, and we got fire, so this is number 10. Sweet. If anybody's in here that has number 10, that's your bar. I can screw off for 5 minutes while I clean up. See what everybody's saying now. Looks awesome. Thank you, Weasel. Dacon's taking off. Take it easy, Dacon. We'll see you later, brother. I'll see you tonight, probably in your stream. Remember 13 and 85? I'm sending you specific silver. Yeah, so 13 is going to be the next. You know what? I did write that down, but I wrote it down in the book where all the. So I need to keep a note out here. I don't have to worry about 85. There were others. It was more than 2. You gave me a bunch of numbers, like 4 or 5 of them. I imagine you know, use a sniffer tube, check for leaks, create phosphorus gas poison. For the torch, it's outside. It stays outside. But yeah, when I bought it, it got all broken down and put it all back together. I just put the knobs too tight. I got to dial them in so that they're not so hard live. I did industrial carpentry for 20 plus years, residential industrial, but I'm from humongous concrete, you know, everything. So have no fear. Any tool in the world, I've used it, and I've used it professionally. It's just been a while. But I appreciate you. That's That's you. I know you care about me, JC, because you wouldn't say that if you didn't. It's my guy. That's my guy. What it do, Trey? And we got an extra bar because Trey canceled his order for whatever reasons. I know it ain't for his lack of silver, because that kid's freaking stacking silver, because he knows what he's doing. Should be charged by the hour for your advice, Trey, or by the minute. Yeah. You ever give 50% discounts? Shit, yeah. All the time. Every auction, every Tuesday. 50, is that all? Right on, Mike. God, I hate. I don't like the restaurant we're going to. It's her favorite. I think it's one of her favorites, though. So what do? You just shut up. You go. I haven't had a drink in a long time. Maybe a couple months. I think I'm going to have a cocktail tonight. Volume discounts start at 1 metric ton. Talk to my salesman. He works on commission. But tell me those bar numbers again, so I don't pour and then label, because the stamping, it takes a while. I got 4 done last night out of all the ones I did yesterday. You know, polishing, stamping them, and it's because I'm using the little teeny punches and doing it by hand, and so I'd hate to do all that on one and then be SOL. What's up, kid?
Let's just have to get out the shower.
All right, do me a favor. Put a fresh towel in there, because I'm gonna wrap this up, but it takes a minute. I gotta put the hose and turn the gauges and all that, like I showed you the other day. And then is your mom in the house?
Yeah.
Hey, tell her to put some clothes out, and don't dress me too funny. There we go, Corey Herrera. So the A2, Corey, you're not listening. I gotta go. I'm in a rush. Well, you know what? It'll keep. I'll send you an email. I wanted to write down the years that you're sending your own silver for, like we just did with Cajuns. But I gotta go. We got a birthday. You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Hopefully at 1385. 1385. I think you still got donation for me? Or are we up to where it might be out? Yeah. Hey, 33, 25. Thank you. Yeah, birthday. Not until the 24th. Mine's January 24th. This is hers. She's older than me. She's an old broad. She's like a year older than me. Gotta clean. Gotta clean it. Don't leave it. They're both open, that's coming out. That's something you can smell. I mean, like potent and nothing. So you want to never, ever. Wait, what did I say? Never leave the lines charged ever. Guys get loose, do that shit on job sites. I don't care shit if you work for me or not. I'll cut your line in half. You're gonna hurt somebody. Yeah, so that's good. He's straight. He's straight. Alright. That's good. It stays in there. Not bad at all. Just like not even hot enough to burn your hand, so that's good. That's good. Studio light. Studio light. Old cheap can light. Half hour of the big show. Damn it. I could just tell her no. But the kids are all, I gotta go. I gotta go. Yeah, great time. I don't know. We're still in the, like, I'm back in the house. How long has it been? Maybe 3 weeks, a month? Yeah, man. Time goes by quick. So it's still, every first, not that we haven't had 20 plus years of first, it's like a first again. So it's like nervous. Because I don't know. I don't fit in this world no more. I fit in the coin world, silver world. Well, at least, you know, like this. Oh, I can't grab the cone when I want to sometimes. It's damn, it's got some glass in the way. Hey, have a nice list of coins. Emailing night. You got it. I will be back. I might catch you into the show. But I appreciate all you guys. Definitely. I would say right now, everything. I mean, really, even stuff that I never dealt in or don't move fast, but it'll be my budget. So keep coming to the auction. You'll know what I mainly deal in. That won't help. He's like different every week. If I look like, I feel like an idiot. If I look like an idiot because I keep looking at him with this guessing, it's because I can't. The chat, I don't like this damn thing. My good camera, my tripod, it's all inside. It's too far from here. I might try the phone next time. You think so, Fire? Thank you, man. This is what I need. This is what this feedback. I didn't have to do this on camera, but I like doing it on camera just because of that right there. Hey, what's going on, Silver Nuts? That's a wrench. If you don't have a crescent wrench, at least that big, you ain't got no tools. That's bragging right stuff. Except for the one that's hanging on the wall that's 5 foot tall. I bought it to use it once. And I'm joking. I've had a bunch of guys in the room right now going, yeah, I ain't got one, but bullshit. Thank you for showing me what a wrench is. That's a wrench. That's not a wrench. That's a wrench. What's up, Hidden? Selling all this stuff, man. Sold a lot of it already. Not going back. Can't do it no more. Metric. It's a crescent, so it's adjustable, mama. So it's everything under the sun up until it maxes out its stroke. which I think that wrench goes, I think it'll get on the head of like 1.25 inch nut. No, more than that. It's chrome too. It costs a lot of money. Yeah, it's got metric and standard written on it. So it does have it on there. That's for the cheaters. That's a joke too. LOL. You're a trip. That's what it is. That's what I'm doing, except what I can use personally. As far as the tools, or the what I had told, because I think the chat's just a little behind. Travis' ears are sticking out. Yeah, I got big ears, man. So you have to point. I don't point out your flaws. It's not a flaw either. They never stopped me. This stuff. These are glands. That's from that. And it's like 2 years new. Hate it. The tools. Okay, I got you right on. Yeah, it's a downsizing, dude. It's like looking at everything in here. And I've sold probably 100 grand worth already for like 5 grand. You know, because you remember where you were. I remember where I was. Everything I've ever bought. You know, every drill bit, everything. And it's hard. And you go, damn, I remember paying $199 for that reamer bit, the drill bit that I needed on the job site, and sold it for like $1. These are mainly wood based tools, but when I did industrial pretty heavy, but that stuff
Still there.
I got rid of a few years ago. What did it do, Quicksilver? 10 by 20 shed. I pay for to use it. Right on. Yeah, so then if you did stick frame, if you did homes, because I did wood too for the earlier part. I broke in, you know, carpenter, industrial carpenter. I got into probably like at the 10-year mark, 10 to 15-year mark, because that's where the money's at, dude. In California it was. But it was, I rode a wave that peaked, disappeared, always fall back on, went back to the I did high-end residential remodel, because I got a custom, like, you know, big money. So just going back and doing smaller stuff wasn't cutting it. And that was that, you know, that year guy who could do it. Custom kitchen, you're making cabinets right there on the fly, all that stuff. All that good stuff. Staining them, finishing them, shooting them. I shoot all my finishes, all my jams, all my trims. I did metal too for a while. Yeah, I always say from the slab up. Because, man, weekend concrete money. You go Friday night after work, dig, put some forms up, come back 6 in the morning Saturday, 2 grand, done. Out there at noon. Can't pass that up. So I learned concrete. I got expensive trowels. I'm looking at a big bull float. That stuff I gotta sell. It's gold. I'll sweep that up later. Promise. I see slabs as fireman. Yeah, because the heat, just like this stuff will bust. Just pure heat, fires, concrete, finished concrete will explode. I know that. But some stuff I can't get rid of, because I still want to tinker. I still want to be able to pull out a router and make my own molding, or, you know, like if the old lady wants a picture frame, or yeah, maybe not. But that's a necessity, unfortunately. Just found a 43 DL extra thickness. Extra thick planchet, or extra thickness on the letters, and you see the doubling good, or 43. That's the steel cent. There's a lot. I don't know if it's the plane, but one of them has like a gang of like repunchment marks, Oh no, that wouldn't be the plane. Yeah, I got a B roll of each that been sitting there for a long time, man. Right on a class 4. And I haven't got to them yet. And one of them, price not too bad. One of them was like pretty expensive, like 220 bucks. You know what? Because I gotta start taking this down. Hey, hidden. He told me last time, look into the camera. I'm looking at you. That's my professional studio mount. Screw that onto there, then quick grip it to the garage door. That's how you do that. I missed it. How did the bars go? They went. I think they went well. And your stuff is on its way. It went out in the mail that next day. Actually, yeah, the next day, next morning. So, Mr. Stephen Elliott, your stuff is coming. I can change the orientation now, right? Yeah. So those are them laid out with their weights, what number they are. That's the 2-ounce one. I like the 2-ounce size. I should have stuck with that. And these aren't polished; they're just from the melt. So that bad boy, I like that, and it came out good. First one, they all came out good. They just need to be polished. Awesome, Elliott, Stephen Elliott. Thank you, sir. I should have bought these cherry picker guides books a while ago. Huh? Aren't they great? And the cherry picker guides, and then you got the rich with pocket change too. Don't forget that one. Silver plate. I don't know if anybody in here has done it, but I think we've all seen the videos, because most guys that I talk to live say it ain't worth it, pain in the butt, but I can't bring myself to throw away the silver plate stuff because nobody buys it. So it's like, cut it up into small pieces, get a car battery, and I've watched the process, man. It didn't look too crazy, too hard. Although I might polish that one up. I think that's pretty bitchin'. Oh, somebody's pounding on the wall. I got a git. That is pretty cool. That's craftsmanship. That's art. That's hand done. It's like a ladle. Pretty cool. So anyhow, folks, I think it's time to bid adieu. Everything's cool. Everything's put away and shut off. I leave it outside. It's time to skedaddle. The back way. The back way. What is that? Oh, that's Tuesday's auction. Paper money. Yeah, it is. And I'm polishing, doing my stuff right there. I even sit at my desk on my butt when I'm polishing the bars. There's the first 3 that are done. And I got lucky, man. I caught a good star note that is a million. It's high 35, 1935 G, and there's 2 types: with "In God We Trust" and without. And it's over there, that one. So it's a good one. Good shape too. And my pills. Did I gotta take a pill? I think I gotta take a pill. All right, you guys. We'll see you later, Gators. Let me turn this thing off. If you can't hit the like on the way out, or if you didn't like it, don't like it.